Turning now to Wall Street, where the markets were upended heading into the weekend.
The latest slide, another sign of a looming trade war. The Dow down more than 2,200 points, the S&P 322, and the Nasdaq slipped nearly 1,000 points.
Wow. Earlier today, China struck back at the tariffs from President Trump, announcing its own plan for 34% tariffs on American goods. All of this leaving millions of Americans wondering when they will feel it in their own wallets. We've got Doug Williams, who's been tracking the markets, and a new jobs report for us. Doug.
Yeah, Alan and Christine, each month we get a job report that mostly tells a story about the past. Usually they follow a trend. Sometimes they signal a new one. Today's report for the month of March is surprisingly positive. But as for whether it will set a trend, what has unfolded the last several days, those numbers we just mentioned, it all means the U.S. economy of last month is now ancient history. You've likely heard a lot of predictions the last several days about the future of the U.S. economy in a post-tariff world. Here's another from the chief of the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell.
Higher tariffs will be working their way through our economy and are likely to raise inflation in coming quarters. Reflecting this, both survey and market-based measures of near-term inflation expectations have moved up.
Senator Chuck Schumer delivering a similar sentiment on Friday, but in plain English.
Everything's going to go up. Groceries, medicines, cars, gasoline, furniture, clothing, you name it.
Fears of it happening in a potential trade war rocked the markets again Friday, the S&P 500 plunging nearly 6%. The same day that, almost ironically, the Bureau of Labor Statistics reported 228,000 jobs were added in March. February's number was almost half of that. President Trump saying on social media, "Great job numbers, far better than expected. It's already working. Hang tough. We can't lose."
It's already expensive as is.
Superfans we spoke to at a Nintendo event here in the city would rather have a new Switch than hang tough after the company pushed back pre-orders due to tariff concerns and potential price hikes.
Heartbroken, to be honest. I wish that what's happening right now, and I know that they're blaming it on the tariffs and the trade war, and that's unfortunate.
I heard it might get higher. The games might be increased as well. Mario Kart is going to be $80 digitally.
Nintendo's not the only one going through it. League of Legends and a lot of PC gamers are seeing the same things.
And as Alan mentioned a moment ago, the day started with a 34% retaliatory tariff on U.S. imports from China, which crushed any hope of relief on Wall Street on Friday. We did not hear from President Trump beyond social media posts. Secretary of State Marco Rubio was asked about the situation this morning, saying the economy isn't crashing, only the stock value of companies whose modes of production are bad for the country. Guys?
You know, as much as everyone told me not to look, I did look at my 401k.
I haven't glanced. Out of sight, out of mind has been my strategy.
That's the way to do it.
I quickly logged off.
Yeah, it's not fun right now.
Doug, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Stay with CBS News New York for continuing coverage of the fallout from the tariffs. Coming up at 6 o'clock, we will tell you about a car auction on Long Island that could see more interest following the tariffs.